Good morning, family. It is the new year and welcome back to my channel. I just got to work, so let's go inside and see what's up. Make sure nothing has changed since I left last year. Yep. Everything still looks the same. I'm glad it's actually a little clean. Oh, I forgot to put my thing on the charger. Ooh. Y'all, I forgot to put my register on the charger. Ooh, thank goodness it's not all the way dead. Wow. I left here Friday at, what time we left? Friday at, I think I left at like 4. Left here Friday at 4. And my clover, today is Tuesday, and my clover is not even 100% dead. I don't even know if y'all can see that, but okay, clover. But I'm gonna go ahead and put on the charger before we open. So we open at 9:30 and it is 8:15. So we got some time. So how y'all doing for this new year? I know it is my first day back in the shop. And to be honest with you, I did not want to come to work today. I was so comfortable. These past 4 days, no, I had 3 complete days off. I had Friday, no, I worked Friday until, I closed my doors at 2. And then I left here probably around like 4 o'clock on Friday. So I had all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and all day Monday off. And y'all, to be honest with you, I can't remember the last time that I have taken complete days off. Because typically, I would come in, you know, so even though my doors are closed, I'll still come into work and get some work done, you know, to try to catch up or whatever it is that I need to do. Family, I didn't do that this time. I really took 3 complete days off. I don't know if I should have did that, because honestly, I did not want to come in today. I'm so serious, did not want to come in today. But I had to. So I'm here, praise God. Thank you. So we're going to get some work done for the day. I may have y'all see a little something that I be doing. A little something, you know. But what y'all got going on for the new year? Do you actually make well, damn, I guess that's not gonna work. Do you guys make New Year's resolutions? Let me know in the comments, because I don't make New Year's resolutions. To me, and this is just me personally, I think that they are just not true. Because most times people tend to say, oh, this New Year's, I am going to lose weight. I'm going to, I don't know, whatever it is that you want to do. And it's like you put no goals behind that. You put no actions behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's basically a dream. And that's just my opinion. I think it's true. And you know what? Let me just speak for myself. That's what I used to do. That's what I used to do. Talking about, I'm making a New Year's resolution. And then it's like, girl, what happened? It's January 3rd. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just call them goals, as it is, not just for the new year, just in general, you know. But you know what I'm realizing for myself is that I make goals No, is that I don't make goals. No, let me not say that. I don't write my goals down, right? So I'll make a goal and then it'll, okay, yeah, I got this goal in my head that I want to do this and I want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do that. I got to be able, I have to write it down. I have to make a screenshot on my phone so I can see it, post it, like do whatever it is that I got to do in order to make sure that I'm working towards the goal. And I need to put actionable steps, right? So that is what my plan is for the new year. I am going to write down my goal, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one specific goal, one personal goal, and one business goal that I want to get accomplished within the first 90 days of the year, right? So I'm going to write it down, and I'm just going to make small actionable steps towards that, okay, in order to get it accomplished. That's what I'm going to do. What are you going to do? Do you do New Year's resolution? Do you have a different opinion than me? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. But that's what I'm doing this year. And actually, me being here with you right now is one of those goals. And today's January 2nd, 2024. And so far, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm recording. I'm doing my vlog. So let's see how consistent I will be. I'm being very intentional. Let's see how consistent I will be. Last year, 2023, my word of the year was consistency, right? This year, it's intentional. So now I'm combining last year's word and this year's word, because I don't think I was 100% consistent with what I wanted to do. And this was something that I wanted to do consistently, and I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm holding myself accountable, and you can also hold me accountable, right? So right now, that's what it is. So let me know your thoughts, right? So now I got to get to work, y'all. I got to see what needs to be done. Damn, I don't feel like working today. I really don't. Oh my God, I really don't. But anyways, let me go ahead and get to work. So today is my off day, and I don't know if I told you guys, my husband and I own a alteration and dry cleaning business, and probably in 2021, after my mom passed, she passed in June, so maybe about I don't know, 2 or 3 months after she passed, I decided to close the shop on Wednesdays because it was just being hard. It was just beginning to be too hard. The shop was open 6 days a week at that time, and before my mom passed, she would be there during the day to help me, you know. So she would help me with customers, and even though she didn't know how to sew or do alterations, but she did know how to measure the clients, and when someone came for pickup, to give them their stuff and take payment, and you know, and she helped me out a lot. And so after she passed, and even back then we were open 6 days a week, so Monday through Saturday. And even back then it was, you know, it was hard, but I had some help. It was just me in the shop by myself at that time. And so after she passed, I was still open 6 days a week, and it just became treacherous. It was so hard on me because, number one, my mom's gone, my help was gone, I'm grieving, I'm distraught, I'm going into the same shop that that she was there with me just a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? It was just a lot. And then I'm working, you know, 10-12-hour days, 6 days a week, and then Saturdays I was there from 10 to 2. It just became too much. And so we made the decision to close one day during the week on Wednesdays, and this was before I hired help. So we closed on Wednesdays, and it just remained that way, right? And let me tell you, when we made that decision, it was like the best decision ever. And so I was able to now like get shit done that I needed to get done on those days, you know. And so I just kept that the same. And so now today is my off day. So this is the day that I run errands, and if I have doctor's appointments, or you know, if the kids have appointments or whatever have you. So I'm here now running an errand, and I have to drop off a package for UPS, and I have to drop off a package for FedEx. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but when I go to UPS, the customer service there is like bing, on point. I love going to UPS. Like, I have my UPS guy, you know what I'm saying? He knows me, I know him. You know, when I have packages, sometimes if he can give me a little discount, he give me a little discount. Like, but it's not even just the discount. The customer service is good. He's friendly. You know what I'm saying? He smiles when people walk into the store. He makes conversation. Like, you know, customer service. And that's what a lot of people are lacking when they are at work, is customer service skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, it costs you nothing to be nice to people. So I have to go to UPS and FedEx. Okay, I'm dreading going to FedEx, because when I walk into FedEx, it's the total opposite, right? I'm walking in and it's like I'm bothering them. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at me like, what do you want? What are you doing here? I really don't feel like helping you, but I'm at work and I have to help you, so what do you want? Like, that's how they make you feel when you walk in there. Is it just me? Am I the only one that experienced that? I don't know. You let me know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Shit, I don't know. But I always have that experience when I go in there. So I'm running errands. I'm about to go into FedEx now, drop these packages off, and then, or this package, and then go to FedEx and drop off the other package.
Someone will be with you in a moment.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
I'll give you back here.
Sure, that's great. Yeah.
You got a receipt, label already?
Yes. Okay.
You can just sit on the counter right here and I'll grab your receipt.
Over here?
Yeah, you can.
So as y'all can see in that last clip, the difference between FedEx and UPS. Now, I must say, this time though, when I went to the FedEx, they weren't that bad. Maybe because there was someone in line ahead of me, and it was actually, well, I don't know if she was a manager, but she was dressed in a different type of shirt from the other employees. So I'm gonna assume she was a manager, right? And so typically the manager is gonna be a little, well, you would hope that the manager is gonna be a little more, y'all know what that means? A little more than the others. So, which she was, but you saw when I walked in though, nobody said anything, which is normal. But I went during the daytime, and usually when I go, I get there about 6, I don't know, 6, between 6 and 6:15 at night. So I don't know if that makes a difference. Maybe the night crew ain't so friendly. I have no idea, but that's neither here or there. That's just my experience. You may have a different experience. I'm just telling you what I go through when I go through UPS and when I go to FedEx here where I'm at locally. So anyways, so now I went to stop and got me something to eat. Y'all, I don't know why I went here. I have not been to this place in years, okay? I'm just craving a taco from Taco Bell. Haven't had Taco Bell and I can't tell you how long. So I'm really hoping this don't mess me up. But I'm craving some tacos from Taco Bell. So that's what I got. So I ordered the chalupa. I think that's what it is. Yeah, I ordered a chicken chalupa. And that's usually what I would get. And it looks good. Can y'all see that? It look good. And I like everything in my taco. I like put everything in there. Lettuce, tomato, cheese, sour cream, onion. You put I like everything. Like everything. Like everything in my taco. And then I like the hot sauce. So I'm gonna put some hot sauce. And I'm gonna try this taco. Matter of fact, you try it first and tell me how it tastes, because I haven't had this in so long. So you try it, tell me how you like it before I bite into it. Was it good? Alright, let me try. Woo! Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, Taco Bell. Y'all did a little something. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So I'm gonna finish this, and then I'm gonna head to the shop. I think I'm gonna head back. No, I'm gonna probably take me a little bit of a nap, and then I'm gonna head back to the shop. And then I think I'm going to pick out a few patterns to make that I want to at least start, so you can start them with me. You know what I'm saying? I want to make a, I want to kind of get my, okay, so here's the thing. I am an alteration specialist. That's what I do all day for a living. So I love doing alterations, but I also like making clothes. I used to do custom clothing for other people. I stopped doing that. I no longer do custom. So please don't ask me to make you something, because I'm not going to do it. I don't make clothes for other people anymore. It's enough. It's done. It's a wrap. I find that I don't enjoy doing it, and I'm learning that if there's things that I don't enjoy doing, I'm not going to do it. I don't care how much money you want to pay me. I'm not doing it. So that's one of the things that I've learned that I don't enjoy doing. I was making clothes for people for about a good, I don't know, between 3 and 5 years. You know, it wasn't something I did consistently. Like the alterations I do consistently, but the clothing, you know, was on and off here and there, you know, when I could fit it in. And I was doing more for others, you know, a lot more, but I don't like doing it, so I'm not doing it anymore. So, but I do love making clothes. I just don't love making it for other people. And so because I still have the love of making clothes, I still do it for myself, right? And so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make myself, I haven't made myself anything in over a year, which is crazy for me, because it's something that I do love to do, right? And I had to battle with this too, because of how much I do love making clothes. And I'm like, why do I love making clothes but I just don't love doing it for other people? I mean, it's the truth, right? And I'm here to tell the truth. So I am I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back, because I want to make myself something. I want to make myself a dress. I want to make myself something. I got to get that creativity out of me. And so I'm gonna start small, get something to kind of like get my soul, you know, my clothing sewing mojo back. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So, you know, come pick out a pattern with me, pick out some fabric, I'm just gonna make me a little basic dress, and then you tell me what you think. All right, so I'll catch you when we get back to the shop. All right, so I made it back to the shop. When I tell y'all that nap was so good, oh my goodness. Woo! I was supposed to get up at, I think I fell asleep around 3:30, 3:45. And I said to myself, I said, all right, let me lay down for 2 hours to like 5:30. I intended to get up at 5:30. Y'all, when I got up, it was like 6:45. I said, damn, I slept. But you know what? My body needed it. I took it. I feel so much better. So I'm back at the shop, and I had told y'all I wanted to start, you know, make myself something to like kind of get my palette back, my sewing back. So let me show y'all what pattern I'm gonna use. I'm gonna make McCalls A3. It seems like a simple enough dress. This is the pattern right here, right? That I didn't want something too difficult. I just wanted something to like kind of get me going, and then I'll get into making some of the other stuff. But we're gonna do this one, McCalls A3. It's a cute little dress. As I'm looking at the back, it has an open back. I'm gonna do the short version, this one, with the little slit. You know your girl be trying to be cute now. So I'm gonna do the one with the little slit and the open back. And I've decided I'm gonna use this fabric to make it out of. I think it's so cute. It has like 2 different greens in it. I think that's gonna turn out really nice. So I'm gonna do that, and let's see how it goes. All right, y'all, so let me go ahead and set up, and let's cut the pattern out today. I know I'm not gonna finish it today, but I at least want to get the pattern cut out today so we can get that started, and then I'll probably start sewing it up tomorrow. All right, but I'm making time to do this. I have to do this for myself to get my back going. All right, so let's cut this pattern up. This is definitely going to be a quick sew. This is definitely what I was looking for. This pattern has a total of 5 pieces, right? So when I want to get my sewing back and, you know, my making clothes back on, I like to choose a pattern that has 5 pieces or less. This pattern has 5 pieces. Now when I say 5, it has 3 main pieces, and then you have the neckband and the armhole band, right? So for me, like the neckband, the armhole band, those aren't really major pieces for me. I'm talking about the actual body of whatever it is that I'm making. I like for it to have 5 or less pieces. This has 5 total, which includes the neckband and the armband. So this is the perfect type of project to do when I want to get my sewing back, you know, back on. So let's go ahead and cut. Let me do quick measurements, because since it's been so long since I made myself something, I don't even know what my current measurements are. So let me do quick measurements so I can see which size I'm going to cut. Okay. And like I said, this is quick. I can do a video on, you know, how to measure yourself and how to get, you know, accurate measurements on yourself. But this is just a quick one for now. So if you want me to do a video on that, just comment down below in the comments and I got you. I'll do a video on how to do measurements on yourself. You gotta have one of these. You need a tape measure. All right, but let me do quick measurements on myself and see which size I'm gonna cut. And I'm doing bust, waist, and hips. So we got all the pieces cut out and they're prepped and ready to go. On the next video, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make the dress, and we're gonna fit the dress, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, so if you made it to this part in the video, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate your support. You have no idea what it means to me. So we'll catch you on the next video. Deuces.